Dear student, in today's lecture, we will discuss about the next part of technology development transfer. So, in this lecture, we discuss about the organization and management of technology transfer. Then, mainly this technology transfer protocol. Then, what types of department and personnel from that particular departments are involved, their responsibilities, what are their job, how that document, what documents they prepare, then technology transfer process, then benchmarking. All these we will discuss in today's lecture. So first, when we go with this organization and management of technology transfer, so we know that there is a SU, means the sending unit, and the RU, means the receiving unit. And in some cases, there may be additional unit, okay, which will be responsible for directions, management, approving the transfer. So these are another section we can have. So there is one directing is there. Some people manage, so managing is there. Then approving the transfer. So these are another divisions are there which may involve in this transfer process. So generally there is a agreement between this SU and RU, or we can say that the parties. Okay. So in that agreement, what is the content of the that agreement? Responsibilities during the transfer, during the installation, during the processing, then after transfer, what is the responsibilities, which person is responsible, okay, then liabilities, all these things are there in the agreement. Then organization and management of successful technology transfer need to ensure that the main steps have been executed and documented, means the steps we going, it should be uh, done as per the documentation part, and then after documentation it is written. Okay, so every steps should be done, executed means done, and it is written. So there should be a project management plan when we go with this technology development. So one plan we have to chalk out, and in that plan it will have various steps required for transfer. What are the control, which activity we have to carry out, and what will be the specific outcome for that particular or person responsible for that particular activity. This should be included in the plan. So plan में क्या रहेगा? It is a project management plan which identifies and controls all the necessary activities. Every activity should be mentioned there. The person responsible for it should be written there. What will be the outcome should be written there. Then this technology transfer protocol. Protocol, it is a list, or it is the sequence when we talk about this technology transfer protocol. So here we enlist all the activities stepwise, okay, and we call it as a protocol. So the protocol includes objective, what is the scope, what is the key personnel and their responsibilities, then a parallel comparison of the material, methods and equipment, then the transfer stage with documented evidence that each critical stage has been satisfactorily accomplished for the next commences, means before starting a next step, the previous one is completed. Then identification of critical control points. We have to identify critical control points where we can observe the changes in the product, or unnecessary or unwanted changes are there. So that point we have to understand. Then experimental design and acceptance criteria for the analytical method. What analytical method we will carry out. So we have to go with the experimentation part. We have to design that experiment, or we have to design that process. Okay, then information on trial production batches. We have to go with the trial production batches, so we have to generate that information. So that information should be included there. From that, we can have that validation batches, qualification batches, process validation. So every batches we carried out, we already know that trial batches means the initial batches. When we carry out 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 batches or a number of batches, we got some same result. So then we go with that validation batches. So we go with the same batches, and if we are getting the same result, we can say that it is a validation batches. So all these result, what result we got, like when we talk about the tablet dosage form, so its disintegration time, its hardness, its friability, its 100% drug release or 99% drug release, around that 100% drug release is mentioned. Then arrangement for keeping retention samples of active ingredient, then intermediate and finished products, and information on reference substances where applicable. Then conclusion, what conclusion we draw after going through all these steps, including sign up approval by the project management. Means there is at last sign is there. Who will sign? Project manager or that responsible person. So it should be there in the protocol. So protocol means what? It is a sequences or the stepwise uh, things we have to do. Then what is the purpose of this technology transfer protocol? The number, its purpose is to provide documented evidence. Who prepares this protocol? R&D department. And it is main purpose is to provide the documented evidence which can be reproduced consistently against a set of predefined specifications. What is the objective? To elucidate necessary information to transfer technology from R&D to actual manufacturing by citing out information obtained during R&D work. ओके, ऑब्जेक्टिव ने हम लोग क्यू प्रोटोकॉल बनाएंगे? व्हाई? टू इल्यूसिडेट नेसेसरी इंफॉर्मेशन, मींस वी हैव टू जनरेट द necessary information related to the transfer technology. From where we will go with the transfer? From R&D to where we go with the manufacturing, that is the scale up department. Then what is the scope where we can apply it? We can apply it to the complete transfer technology. Then key personnel and their responsibilities. R&D personnel, selection of raw material. So when we talk about the which personnel are involved in this transfer process, so we have to write the R&D personnel there. So what is the responsibility of that R&D personnel? That we have to write in that protocol. So its first R&D is there, selection of raw materials. सबसे पहले क्या role रहेगा? They have to select the raw material. Second one, development and design and development of manufacturing process. Third one is the identification of critical process parameter. Fourth one is the establishing specification and analytical test method. They have to select the raw material. They have to develop the process of that manufacturing dosage form. They have to identify critical parameters where problem can exist. They have to establish a specification or some standards related to that analytical method. They have to verify the result. Then the second department is the production department. From that, production personnel is involved. So what is the role of this production personnel? It provide facility. See, production means what? It is related to the development or it is related to the formulation. So what quality or what thing we need? Facility, equipment for performing the operation. Then they have to perform that particular process. Okay, so that process should be under control. Okay, then they have to write the result of the obtained data. Okay, and what control should be there, that they have to mention. So what is the role of that production department? They have to arrange the equipment, they have to arrange all the facilities. After arrangement, they have to perform the practicals, they have to perform that manufacturing process. Okay, they have to check that whether it is in the control or not. Then they have to keep the record of all the results of stains and all these things. Then maintenance personnel is there. Maintenance means what? The person who is responsible in that maintaining the equipment or the process or that equipments or the that some design uh, that equipments are there, so it is in that particular condition, okay, in a working condition. So number one, maintenance personnel, what is its role? They have to calibrate. See if the balance is there early in the morning, you have to calibrate it. If there is the pH meter, you have to calibrate it. If you found some part fault, you have to go with that repairing and maintenance, or there is scheduled maintenance are there. So all these work is carried out by the maintenance personnel. Then there is the QC personnel is there. QC means the quality control. Quality control, what is its role? They have to check the quality. So quality testing, product, in product, finished product, and they have to develop the certificates. Then QA personnel is there. QA means again document verification. The document generated by the QC personnel or the R or that raw material department or R&D department, that documents are verified by the QA personnel. So they reviews document, they check that whether it is as per the protocol or not. If it is so, they sign it. If it is signed, it is okay. If they found some fault, they notice it to superior authority and the action is taken over that. Then the head QA is there. Head QA again is the boss of that QA personnel. Here his main role is for that approval, signing, okay, whether it is as per the protocol or not. Then technology transfer process. What is the process of technology transfer? So when we talk about the process, so quality is designed based on the basic data, okay, the data we have concerning efficacy and safety obtained from various studies. So we go with the various study, we say that with 100 milligram it is very effective and all these things. We go with the basic manufacturing batches, and from that we develop one formula, okay. Then many a times we use that QBD approach for development of the batches. So all these things are, we have to go through all these things. So various standards for manufacturing and test, various standard for manufacturing and test will be established in process during the reviewing factory production. So steps are there, that step 1, steps 2, steps 3 for that manufacturing or for the testing. So all these tests should be written. It should be uh, it should be written, it should be maintained properly. Conclusion can be, we have to draw the conclusion, okay. Then the technology transfer consists of action taken in this flow of development to realize the quality as designed during the development stage. So what is its main role? They have to see that quality is developed in that product. So how quality will be developed? If when we go with the written plan, we will follow that written plan, written that uh, related all the uh, SOPs, then all the steps. So we can say that quality is built in that product. Quality, we have to build the quality by going through the protocols, by giving through the predetermined steps. Then this technology transfer process is classified into quality design, that is the research place. Number one, we have to design. So all these is carried out in the research phase. So during experimentation work in the lab scale, we do various experiment, and these experiments are designed to comply with the international quality standards and viability of the product in terms of yield of the product. Means there are some standards are there. Many company, many regulatory authorities like USFDA, CDSCO, okay, MSMRA. So all these regulatory authorities lays down some standard that the limit for that arsenic, or limit for the heavy material, or limit for the fine, or some ash values. Likewise, they have some general or some specific limits for that particular product. So the ESU should comply these standards. Okay, these may vary from country to country. If they follow the standard, if they accept that standard, we can say that there is the viability of products. Viability means what? That product will sustain, or they will be able to transfer the technology in that particular jurisdiction, or in that particular region. Okay. Then they have to also check the yield of the product. Okay, so there are some lab experiments are there here. We mention. Okay, so following lab experiments, we we conclude we concluded. So we have to provide the list and explain. See, in quality by design, number one, we will go number one, uh, checking of the, here we will write the checking of the weight of the excipient, checking of the weight of the our API. देन वेट उसका लिखेंगे हम लोग जो भी रिक्वायर्ड है, एज पर रिक्वायरमेंट, कंक्लूजन लिखेंगे एज पर रिक्वायरमेंट. QC पर्सन लिखेगा, QA पर्सन साइन दैट, साइन मीन्स इट इज वेरीफाइड. ओके, सी डिसइंटीग्रेशन टाइम 30 मिनट्स, रिपोर्टेड 28.30 सेकंड, QA person verified. So all these list we have to perform. Then the second one in this technology transfer process is the scale up and deletion of quality variability factor, that is the development phase. We know that the formula or the process or the parameters developed in the pilot plant, we have to use same in that scale up technique, but the instrument is larger, batch size is larger, so you have to modify some steps, or you have to modify some processes. So हम लोग उसको क्या बोलेंगे, we will go with the development phase, और हम लोग उसको क्या बोलेंगे, trial batches. So the number one is the research for factory production. So to manufacture as per quality standards obtained during the lab experiment, it is required to establish appropriate quality control methods and manufacturing methods after detecting variability factors to ensure stable quality in the scale-up batches. So we will go with the various batches. After going through various batches, we will develop appropriate quality control method, appropriate formula, or lab experiment means the formula. So that's why if we use that formula continuously, there is no change in the result. So we will say that this is the optimized formula, and we can go with the scale up. So what are the requirement? Checklist for the laboratory equipment, checklist for the raw material specification. Checklist means what? सबसे पहले अगर हमको चाहिए वो फार्मूला बराबर बने, so we have to use that required laboratory equipment, we have to use the required raw material, then we have to provide the checklist. Number one may be your API, your MCC, lactose, talc, magnesium stearate. हम लोग इधर पे लिखेंगे स्टरर, mechanical shaker, fluidized bed processor. Likewise, equipment, raw material list we have to follow in research for. Then the third one is the pilot batches. Pilot batches means again we can say that these are the experimental batches. So हम लोग लिखेंगे यहाँ पे batch number 1, 2, 3, batch manufacturing date, batch size, how much yield, batch size may be 3 kg. What will be its yield? Will be 2.9 kg. What is the product role? What is its category? Purity 99 and 98 as per the rules, as per the requirements or not. Then the third one is the assurance of consistency through development and manufacturing. So we have to assurance the consistency means where we go with various batches. So we found that the batch A is superior, so we will produce A batch for the 3 times, 4 times, and we will check that whether the same result is getting. So here we assure. So the quality parameter should be reproducible in the product, means that reproducible यानी वो फिर से बनना चाहिए, सेम रिजल्ट्स आने चाहिए. फॉर दिस पर्पज रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट ट्रांसफर डेवलपमेंट डाटा टू प्रोडक्शन फॉर कमर्शियल प्रोडक्शन. Then technology transfer from R&D to production. If we want to transfer from R&D to production, this is the last step maybe. So R&D transfer technology to the production department, and it is essential to establish responsibility system and prepare documents to have adequate technology exchange between the both departments for successful transfer. While transferring technology of transfer of technology from R&D department to the production department, technical information is compiled as development report. So whatsoever activity we had carried out in that R&D department, we have to write it. Okay, we have to make a document. Okay, we have to assign it to a person, and we have to transfer it, or we have to shift it in the for the large scale production. Okay, and we have to compile it, and we have to uh, transfer it to that production department, and after transfer we have to generate a report that what is the name of the product, which technology we are using, what are the list of the raw material, then how what process changes we did, we what process changes are required, then what is our action, then ultimately outcome, and then this is called the report. Report means what? In short, we will write all the things carried out. Then the validation and production. In this validation and production, after the batch is transfer, okay, we will go with the various batches and a report is generated. So the based upon the above studies, process of various steps during the development of the manufacturing process, master manufacturing formula is prepared by the R&D. Master manufacturing formula means what? It is a general formula, a general steps where it may be for the 1,000 tablets, which evaluation test we will carry out. It all these are mentioned. Okay. Then this master manufacturing formula is evaluated or reviewed or approved by the QA department. See the importance of the QA department. So it is approved by the QA department. So from this master manufacturing record, we go with the batch manufacturing record. So what we said, that master manufacturing record may contain a general for a general means for that particular one tablet or 10,000 tablet or 1 lakh tablet. If you want to prepare 1 crore tablet, you have to go with the batch manufacturing record. You have to extrapolate that formula. You have to write all the processes, all the evaluation tests in that batch manufacturing formula. Then you have to go with the pilot batch. In that pilot batch, if you found that there need a change in that process, you have to change that process in the batch manufacturing record. And after you get a consistent result, you can say that this batch manufacturing record is now okay. So for every time you have to use that batch manufacturing record. If it is say that you develop a batch manufacturing record for the 1 crore tablet, and if you have to prepare a 50 lakh tablets, so आप लोग वही फार्मूला यूज नहीं करोगे. You have to again develop a formula for 50,000 tablet. So better way, you prepare a new formula, or you take order of 1 crore tablet, or otherwise you prepare 1 crore tablet, and if the order is 50 lakh tablets, so sold at 50 to other or discard it. You can't extrapolate that formula to 90,000 or 70,000 or 80,000. In general, these practices is carried out in the industry. So from master manufacturing record, batch manufacturing record is derived, and production is started in the plant for the commercial scale. So while starting the production of these products in the plant, the data obtained from R&D department in the form of master manufacturing record is followed. This is the experimental data sheet, trial production batches, batch number, batch manufacturing, batch is yield, use of product, and purity. Then what is the benchmarking? Benchmarking is a process of measuring quality standards of against the best market product available. Okay, means if a product is available in the market, the product which we want to prepare, same product is available, so we have to develop a standard matching with that marketed product or more than that marketed product. So the benchmarking provides necessary insights to help us understand how our drug substance compares with the market sample. So in this process, drug product has been compared with market samples. Data shows that our material is comparable to market samples, and HPLC chromatograms are also studied in terms of impurity profile. This is in table, name of the sample, in-house means the sample which we develop, then marketed sample, then marketed sample second. We will go with the its contents. We will go with its maybe for it's another test. So we will here we will go with the HPLC. So here we mention that HPLC. You may go with the HPTLC, you may go with the UV depending upon the requirement. So you have to first follow the first here paste the chromatogram or the graph of your blank sample. Then standard. Okay, standard means if that drug is available in the standard form, means there are some agencies are there which supply that standard, or the material which we required we receive from the many raw material supplier. So we can say that they are the standard one. Then we have to fix the report or the that chromatogram or the graph of our sample, then marketed sample, and then we have to compare. We have to write here percentage. Then critical, what is the role of this chromatogram attachment? It is the data, or it is the, we can say that the proof for this content. Then critical steps and control range of process parameters. Critical steps, see if there is hardness adjustment in the tablet, maybe the critical process, because if the hardness is high, your disintegration and dissolution time will be affected. So parameters क्या रहेगा हार्डनेस का, मशीन का प्रेशर, योर बाइंडर क्वांटिटी. सो प्रेशर कितना रखना, बाइंडर की क्वांटिटी आर इन द कंट्रोल रेंज. Then product specification means your name of the product, which test you will perform, what will be its that low and high limits. Then process flow chart means weigh, then mix, then dry weight, then mix weight granulation, then drying, then lubrication, then compression. Likewise, flow charts we have to prepare. So up till now, what we discussed, the process of technology transfer is considered to be completed after successful completion of 3 validation batches. If anybody asked you what is the meaning of the validation, so we prepare so many batches, pilot batches. After that, we got a predetermined results or the expected result. We perform that we formulate that batch for the minimum of 3 times, and then after that 3 times what we say that we are getting the same result. So we can say we can show that it is the validation batches. Okay. Then we have to ensure the development team reliability, transfer or relevant quality technical information to the receiving side such that the process must operate consistently and the critical process parameters are well defined and understood by the production personnel. So these are the discussions, these are the conclusions of today's lecture. So in general, what we can say that appropriate technology transfer is important to upgrade the quality of design to be the quality of the products. Okay, means we will build a quality in the product if we upgrade our quality system, and we have to ensure a stable and high quality of the product. The technology transfer does not mean one time action, means it is एक बार कर दिया हो गया नहीं, but it is taken by the transferring party towards the transferred party, but means continuous information exchange between the both party. Means एक बार दे दिया, मशीन प्रोडक्ट डेवलप कर दिया, चले गए, बाद में कोई रिलेशन नहीं. No, you have to be in touch, you have to stay there till the batch is ready or batch is ready to perform. and that batch is fulfilling all the requirements. These are the guidelines. These are some references which we which you can use.